guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been quite a while since I've done like video like this one. I've had a crazy, and when I say crazy, I mean crazy, past 2 to 3 weeks. Like, it's been nuts, it's been crazy, it's been foolish, some foolery, highway foolery. But I'm back. I am working on myself. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to be doing more tutorials since I know that, and I've seen that does better on my channel. So yeah, today we are going to do, I've been doing this brand new like makeup look that a lot of people like at work, or you know, out in public, or just like, oh my god, I love your makeup, or in photos and stuff. So I'm deciding I'm going to do that today. It's a new look that I'm kind of thinking is my everyday look so far, but I'm gonna try to use a majority of Anastasia Beverly Hills products because I want to do a little mini review on her new foundation and powder, which I also have somewhere else. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. A majority will be ABH products. I don't own every, like, you know, step in ABH products. Like, I don't own concealer or anything like that, so we're gonna make it work. So if you're interested in seeing that, so just keep on watching. Alright, so I already did my eyebrows off camera to save time. I'm thinking about doing a little video series where I do a how-to, so like a how to do your brows, how to do or how I do my foundation routine, my skincare routine, like a little mini series. So if you guys are interested in that, or like a video with foundation with how to match your shade, how to find your undertone and things like that, and if you're interested in seeing that, let me know in the comments below so then I know what to make next. So yeah, did my eyebrows off camera. I already moisturized and I already primed. I used for moisturizer the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream, and for moisturizer, for primer, I use the Tatcha Silk Canvas. So now for foundation, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills new foundation in the shade 355N. Probably not even gonna focus, but whatever. So my undertone is neutral, like cool tones, neutrals. I can be warm sometimes, but I'm not usually very warm. Let's zoom in a little. So I'm not usually very warm. And sometimes, like, I've been using the Sephora foundation like match finder, and I'm sorry if I'm looking this way, like this way, my mirror is right here. I have my camera perched on the corner today, so that way I can have my lighting, I have my ring light behind here, and I also have a softbox right here to try a different angle to see if I could like do this better, but so far it's working okay. But anyway, so yeah, so Sephora has it where you can do a foundation finder, or like, so basically you would plug in what foundations you normally use, and you put the shade that you normally use, and it will match you in the foundation that you're wanting to try. So I'm going to use an example. I did the Pat McGrath is the one I was wanting to try. So I was like, okay, so what shade am I? So I plugged in that I use, like basically I would suggest you use a foundation that, that you are like 100% a match for it to then use to match in another foundation. So I use the NARS Natural Radiant in Aruba as my match, so because that one matches me like to a T. But for some reason on the app it told me that for Pat McGrath my shade would be medium 20 with red undertones. So at first I was like, I don't know. So what did I do? I went and I plugged in a different foundation that I use that's also good in my shade. So I used the Lancome in 420, and it still recommended me that was my shade. And when I got it, I looked orange. So I was a little perturbed because I'm like, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do now because it's not my shade. So right now I'm doing the return process for that. But for this foundation, I really, really like this foundation. It does make you look really, really luminous and really, really like radiant, kind of like the NARS one, sort of like the Natural Radiance. Like, I like how it's...
Mommy, finish?
not yet. It makes me look very like dewy almost. So I really enjoyed that about this foundation. This is not going to be a first impressions because I have used this foundation at least 2 to 3 times before because I really wanted to get a feel of it. I do like this foundation. I will purchase this again once it runs out. So yeah, it looks really nice on the skin. It's, I want to say this is more of a medium coverage because I can still see, like, I don't have a mustache per se, but I have a shadow now, or you can kind of see where it was. You can still see that. My under eyes, you can kind of still see the little color here. That's pretty much it. Like, looking at it, I like it. I enjoy it. Probably could keep layering it on and on and on, and it would look better. Also, keep in mind my lighting is kind of funky, so it's gonna make me look like 2 different colors. I promise you, they are the same. They are the same in person. Now, so we're gonna jump into contour, and I do have the ABH cream contour kit, but I will not be using that because I don't like how it works, I guess. So I will stick with my holy grail, which is the Huda Beauty Tantour in medium. So I will stick with this because I'm gonna stick with what I know when it comes to this. I just noticed that this is what works for me. And of course, we all know that I am not prepared as usual. Like, if I'm ever prepared, that's the day you play the lottery because, oh God, I put too much product. But yeah. Okay, so I already did my concealer and the rest of my contour off camera to save time because you guys have seen me do it before, and I also did my nose. I have figured out a new way to do my nose, and if you want me to record a updated tutorial on how I do my nose, then I will definitely do that. So it looks crazy right now because remember, we gotta trust the process. We'll get there. I didn't set my face yet because I wanted to show the new Anastasia loose powder. So this is in the shade, of course, translucent. It does come with 25 grams of powder. Look how much powder this is. So, like, for comparison, this is the, okay, this is 25 grams of powder, 0.9 ounce, and then the Laura Mercier, which is just because it's a bit higher up. This one is 29 grams in 1 ounce, so this one has more, which is surprising. I guess it's just because they did a bigger product and it's skinnier versus this one is shorter, or, like, you know, not as round and thicker. So, okay, so yeah, so here is the powder. This is what it looks like. It looks kind of like a baby powder. So I'm just gonna take it and I'm just gonna set my face with it, or set my bake. Like, I'm gonna bake with it. So I'm just gonna put it under my eyes, on the side of my nose. Let's get a little closer. Whoop. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna, well, I will put right here too, a little bit right there. So I'm gonna leave it at this for now. Oh my God, my child is trying to buy things on the App Store. Don't buy stuff, go sit down. Watch out for the lights. Watch out for the lights. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at this for now because now I'm going to do my powder contour. I said I wanted to stick with ABH products for the sake of the video, so we will do that. And I am, of course, not prepared. Ah! Of course, I'm never prepared. So we're gonna go in with the ABH OG contour kit. Mine's in Tanda Deep. This is what it looks like. And I think I'm gonna go in with, yep, I'm gonna do the middle color. I'm going to take a really big brush. I'm using the Morphe E53. Tapping out the access. And I'm just going to lightly go over my cream contour. Now, Huda always advertises with the Tantour product that you do not have to set it. It does set on its own, but I choose to do it because I'm extra and I like to emphasize my contour. It looks really crazy right now, obviously, but it will get better once I chisel the cheeks and add all the blush and all that kind of stuff. So you gotta trust the process. I'm so serious when I say that there's no wrong way to do makeup. Like, if you want to do your makeup all crazy, then do that. It's your face. It's not my face. It's not gonna bother me. I'm not the one who has to look at myself at the end of the day, or look at you at the end of the day. So, because I have seen some comments where I had people who were like, oh my god, you didn't blend your face. And I'm like, whatever. Okay, so now I'm gonna take that same powder and now I'm gonna like cut my cheeks with it. So I'm just gonna do one of those numbers. And what this does is that it's gonna like really snatch the side of your face and make sure that it's like, it gives you kind of like a line, if that makes sense. So you see how this is like really like blotchy and crazy and stuff? Once I put like my bake and I let it sit for a while, it's gonna take off that huge like thing I had right there and make it like sharp. Okay, so now we're gonna sit like we're crazy for a little while. So now I'm gonna also take some more of that powder on like the corner of my thing, my beauty blender. I'm gonna try to get that on the concealer that I have on my nose. So I'm wearing my normal tank top like I do wear in a lot of my videos, because I have a Fashion Nova order coming in today. I'm going to work tonight and I am waiting for it to come. Hopefully it comes before I leave for work so I can wear that. And because my powder like flies all over the place, so if I wear my messy tank top, it won't mess up anything else. It'll just mess up that. And I'm cool with messing up that. Okay, so now I'm just taking the Sephora Micro Smooth powder that I always use, and I'm just setting the rest of my face that I didn't set before, which would be like this. I need to take more of that powder because I just realized that I didn't get the bottom of my nose. Like, I really like to make sure that my nose is dainty and small. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do for the face for now, and now we're gonna move on to eyeshadow. So for today, if you see that I'm looking around like I'm nuts because I was looking for my palette, I'm gonna use the Jackie Aina in ABH palette. I absolutely adore this palette. It's really great. You see that I've used it already. It's not like crazy used, but I have used it. I'm trying to decide if I just want to straight up use this palette only, which I will. I won't mix anything else. So we're gonna do like this normal look that I have been doing, and I'm gonna show you like a couple tricks. So first I'm gonna go in with the shade Ginger on the corner here, and that's gonna be my transition shade. I'm using a brush, Morphe M441 brush, and I'm just gonna put that all over. Let's zoom in even more, shall we? I'm just gonna put that all over my upper crease area. I'm just doing windshield wiper motions back and forth until I get it to like the opacity that I like. This is a very pigmented palette. It's very beautiful. It blends nicely. It's just an overall amazing palette. I will go back with another brush later and blend it out once I have added my next shade. I'm gonna just take a random e.l.f. eye crease brush. It's very small. And I'm going to take, this is my trick that I do to make my eyes look really big. I'm going to use the shade Credit, which is the darkest shade in the palette. And I'm going to take that on the small brush, and I'm going to put it only right in the crease, like literally right in the crease. What this does is that it gives you the illusion of more sunken large eye, and it gives me more like a more doe-like appearance. So I'm just taking it and I'm just putting it right where my eye socket, like where my eye pushes in. Bringing it out just a little. And I just go back and forth with it. Back and forth. So then when you do like this, your eye looks more larger in a way. I did mess up a little because my hand is a little shaky. Just blend that out with the other brush we were using before. If you don't like I like to leave it like this, like kind of unblended. I like that messy look for this particular style that I'm going for. If you want to blend it out, that's fine. Do whatever. It's only makeup. But I just choose to leave it out. Leave it a little messy like that because I like the grungy look it's going to give me. So I'm just adding a little bit more darkness to it just to make sure that I add the amount of depth that I really, really am trying to achieve here. I really like how that looks. So now I'm going to take a flat brush once I clean it off because it still has eyeshadow from yesterday. I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm going to use the shade Soleil right here at the very top. And I'm just going to put that all over my lid. So this is what it looks like when it's not like you didn't put any spray. So I did watch a video last night by Patrick Starr, and he used a palette and he sprayed his brush. So I'm actually gonna try that now. I'm gonna take the same thing he used, which was the Too Faced Hangover spray, and I'm just gonna spray the other side of my brush. I did 3 spritz, and see if that does make a difference. So I'm just like blowing it a little, just so it's not like sopping wet. Luna, shh. And now we're gonna try that again and see if that really makes a difference. Oh yes, it does. Okay. That really does make a huge difference. So I'm just gonna pack on the color. I think that is good enough for me. And now I'm gonna take the new Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid eyeliner. I think they only have one shade and it's black. It looks like this. And I'm just gonna line my liner. So I'm starting very, very close to the lash line just to see, and that way I can like build it up. So now I'm just gonna, now another trick that I like to do, I'm gonna get real close for this one, is that I like to drag it down just a little bit further down here and then wing up, so that way I can make myself look like I have really, really large eyes. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna take a little bit more product. I'm gonna drag it down and then wing up. So now, as you can see, I was thickening the eyeliner. So it may look interesting right now, but once you tie it in with the eyelashes and everything, it's gonna look snatched. So yeah, So you see I brought it down a little bit because later on I'm going to take an eyeshadow and I'm going to connect that bottom line and bring it up, and it's going to make my eyes look a whole lot bigger. So now we're going to move on to mascara. Does Anastasia Beverly Hills have a mascara? I don't know. I don't own it. If she did, we'll have one. We're going to use, this came in my BoxyCharm. We're going to use the Big Ego by Tarte. And I actually have really been digging this. I love the highlighter like look it has. So I'm just gonna coat my lashes with it. And then I'm gonna do the other eye off camera real quick, and then we can wipe off all of our stuff. Okay, so I did the other side of my eyeshadow and my eyeliner and stuff. So now we are ready to wipe off the bake. So I'm only gonna wipe it off like underneath my eye. So like right there. I'm gonna leave this to cook a little longer. So now I'm gonna take, I think I'm gonna line my waterline first. So I'm gonna take the ColourPop cream liner in white. This is my favorite white eyeliner. And I'm just gonna line my waterline with it. Ow. Do the other side. So I got it a little bit extra. It's okay. Okay. So if you're going for a more natural dolly look, I would suggest you use more of like a peach or like a nudish liner for your waterline, but I like to go for the more cartoonish look, so that's why I use whites. I'm gonna take a flat shader brush. The one that I'm using is from ColourPop, the E11 brush. It looks like this. And I'm just gonna take that same shade from before called Credit. And okay, so now I'm gonna get a little closer so you guys can see what I'm doing. So this is a trick that I learned to make my eyes look a lot larger. So I'm gonna start where the end of my tail is, which is out here. I'm just gonna do one of those. So you see then when I look at the camera, my eye looks a whole lot larger. It gives you the illusion that that is actually my eye shape when it's not. And then do the same on the other side. Now this is not for everybody. This works for me. See? It gives me a illusion of my eyes are a lot bigger than they actually are. So now, somebody would question like, oh, is that all you're gonna do? You're gonna just leave it like that? Yes, I am gonna leave it like this. Because once I put on my lower lash mascara and everything, it's gonna make it look like it doesn't even, like it's naturally there, if that makes sense. So right now it looks crazy. Trust the process, it'll be fine. So now I'm gonna go ahead in with my blush. Do I have an ABH blush is the real question. I don't think I do. I do not. I do not. So I don't have one. So instead, we're gonna go in with the blush that I have been using, which is from the what brand is this? Benefit Cheek Leaders Pink Squad thing, and I'm gonna use the shade California, which is right here. I'm gonna use my trashy Amazon brush. I'm just gonna. Luna, stop. Stop. Okay. So now I feel like I am flushed to my liking. So now I'm gonna take my lashes and get those prepped and ready to put on. I am using Lily lashes in the style Caramel. These are like amazing for a dolly-like look. Sorry, y'all. I saw my cat was in here and I was trying to make sure he didn't go under my bed, but he left. So they're like a really perfect dolly style lash. I'm gonna of course pop them on to make sure that they look the way that I want them to look before I put glue on. I like how that looks. We'll do the other just to make sure, because sometimes one looks better than the other. These have been worn quite frequently, so it might be getting time to replace them. I do have another pair that's brand new, but I'm waiting until these are like fully dead before I throw them away. I might need to curl them because they're looking just a little flat. Actually, no, I can curl them with my hands. They're looking just a little bit flat. Yeah, they still look flat. So, I don't know where my eyelash curler is right now. So I'm like trying to like bend them. So I'm trying to bend them to see if that'll help in any way. Because if not, I'm just going to pull out my other pair like this. 2 seconds. Shoo. I saw my cat. I didn't want him to go under the bed. Okay, that looks slightly better. My lighting is like all of a sudden become terrible. It looks slightly better, not where I'm wanting it to be, but it'll do for now. And then if I find my eyelash Nay! I dropped it on the floor. Okay, so I put on my lashes and I also did my lower lashes. So you see what I'm talking about? How you don't really notice the line underneath, but it does make my eyes look more doll-like in a way. So I like the results so far. I feel like I need to fix this lash though, because it's not as curled as this one. So now I'm just gonna wipe off this bait. It's been sitting for a while. So see what I said about how it like made me look more. Same for that side. So I let it sit for a while for that reason. So it gives me that line that I'm looking for. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off my nose too. It's been sitting for a while. So what I like to do after I wipe off my nose, I do take a little bit more of the bronzer that I had used, like just a light tap, and I do re-emphasize the sides of my nose that may have been wiped off. Just ever so slightly. I like how that looks so far. Now for highlight, we're gonna go ahead and use an ABH highlight. We're gonna use the Amarezzi highlight. I don't actually reach for this often, so I guess it'll be a nice change of pace per se. I'm going to use, I don't have an ABH setting spray, so we won't be using that either. So I'll just stick, Luna, shh, shh, thank you. So we will be using Luna. So we'll just be using our Morphe spray. I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics 11 brush. It's just basically just like the E11 that I used from ColourPop, but this one is just a different brand. I will be dotting my nose. Let's get a little closer so we can see. Just like that. And then going down, oh, okay. And then going down the side, the tip of it with this. It's very subtle. I don't know how I feel about it, because everyone knows how extra I like to be, but it'll do for now. And now we're gonna take the Amarezi highlight and just do it on the sides here. Now it's very like popping because I did setting spray first. So if you like your highlight to be noticeable, I always suggest you, why does my light keep doing that? Like, there we go. So I always suggest that you spray first, then put your highlight on while it's still kind of wet, because then it makes your highlight pop a little bit more. I'm putting it on the inner corner because I like to like drown myself in highlight, put it on my brow bone. So no matter where I catch the light, I'm gonna be shining. I might put some on my forehead just to be funny, just to be extra funny. I like how that is. Okay, works for me. So now for lips, I will not. I just dropped it. Okay, so thank God it wasn't broken. So for lips, I will not be using the ABH, any kind of ABH lipstick. I do own a lot, but I'm not going to use that because there is this lip color or lip combo that I really have been dying to show y'all. I'm just priming my lips with the, I don't have no idea how to say this brand. I'm using this lip balm.
Mommy, what's that noise?
And then I like to kiss the back of my lips.
What's that noise?
I don't know. Or the back of my hand to get off the excess product. So I'm going to be using the MAC Whirl Lip Pencil. Let's get in a little closer. Should I show y'all how I do this?
3, 4, 5.
Okay, so I did overline my lips. I didn't do the center. And then for the center, we're gonna use Honey Love by MAC. Now I really like how this looks. You could leave it at this, but I am not going to leave it at this. Ooh. Okay. I wish my lighting would get better. It's being, but I don't know why my lighting is being like this. Okay. So now I'm gonna put a gloss on top. My lighting is still crap. Why? Why? Okay, it's better. So for lip gloss, I'm going to use the Pat McGrath Labs lip gloss. I saw this on Jackie Ina's channel and I was in love and I bought it. This is in the shade Gold Allure. Like, look at how this is gonna transform this color. Wait, I think when I did this yesterday, I did blot my lips. Okay, so I blotted my lips and now I'm gonna put the lip gloss on. Oh, look how amazing this is. I just love how that looks. It's basically, this is like a golden lip gloss. Like, it has gold reflex in it. It's not real gold, of course not. At least I don't think so. For $30, maybe it should be. I don't know. But yeah, so it's like a little goldish kind of lip gloss. My cats are in here again. Oh my god. So yeah, I love how it looks. It like really makes a nude lip gloss, a nude lip pop. Don't you think? I love how it looks. So now I'm gonna put on my wig, put on the rest of my look, so then that way I don't look freaking crazy, and then we can wrap up this video. Okay, so this is the finished look. I put on my wig, I curled my wig. I look extremely extra, like so extra that it's insane, but you know, this is just something that I like to do. My Fashion Nova order did finally come. I'm so glad that it came. I have to show y'all this outfit. Like, look, oh wait. Ugh. Look at this bodysuit. Like, oh my gosh, it has like sparkles on it. It's really, 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 really extra. Like, really extra. They just had like a really nice 50% off sale, but then you got 50% off of sale items as well. So if the item was on sale, you could use the 50% off coupon, and it got even more down. So this bodysuit was originally $49.99. I think I got it for like $15.99 or $16.99, I think. But I am in love. It's beautiful. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this makeup look, this is what it looks like. It looks really funky. Remember, my lighting is really crap right now, but in this mirror and in real life, it looks fine. Yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe to my channel for future videos. Please make sure to comment down below what type of video you would like to see next, so then that way that's something I can start working on from here. I plan on trying keyword to be more consistent with this, because I do enjoy videos and YouTube in general. It's just that I had a crazy life, and yeah. So yeah, we already know what I'm about to say. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time I upload this. Bye.